What's up, fags? Scott doing the Week 13 preview and the playoff Week 1 review. Sorry about the fiasco last week. It was too long. I didn't have time to redo it. So this week what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide it up into two. I'm going to do the Week 13 review, and then I'm going to do, on a second YouTube clip, I'll do the playoff Week 1 preview. So let's get started. Game 1 on the slate. Team Gnome Tosser versus Team Merrill. This was a much hyped matchup earlier in the year. The game between the two biggest trash talkers of the league. Let's put it this way: Gnome Tosser ended up coming out with the victory, 105 to 92, despite him starting the Vikings D, who got lit up by Arizona, who got a minus 2 points. Other than that, he was led by 22 points from Phillip Rivers, 20 points from Larry Fitzgerald, and 19 from Chad Ochocinco. He did have Roddy White sitting on the bench with 16 points, and Brandon Jacobs also sitting on the bench with 22 points. But it didn't matter because he pulled out the victory. Team Merrill, he's had it rough this year. He just about started everybody he could have this week, with the exception of Ben Roethlisberger, who got him 17 points. Instead, he started Eli Manning, who got him 15. But it didn't matter. He was led by 16 points from Miles Austin and 17 points apiece from the Bengals D and Vernon Davis. I don't know, Keith. You started off great, buddy, and you just haven't really had good luck of it, good run with it as of lately. With the win, Gnome Tosser goes to 10-3. With the loss, Merrill falls to 4-9. He's lost 6 straight. Gnome Tosser is going into playoffs as the champion of the league, and he's going in winning 5 straight. Game 2, Mary Jane Poppins versus Team Regulators. Regs needed to win this to stay in the playoff hunt, and they needed a loss from either Melanson or, I believe Melanson lost and their win to sneak in. Regs ended up pulling this one out 87-77. He was led by 21 points from Aaron Rodgers and 15 points from Jason Witten. He played just about everybody he should have. He only had 20 bench points, which is good. Mary Jane Poppins. Now, last couple of weeks I've been helping him out with his lineups. He's been calling me and telling me what to do and whatnot because he's having computer issues. And he didn't call me. I didn't have time this week to check it, but he had no tight end started, and he started D'Angelo Williams, who everybody knew wasn't going to play anyway. He had 71 bench points out of the 77 points he scored. So really, this should have been a win for him and a loss for the Regs, but that's beyond the fact. With the win, Regs go to 6-7 and squeak in as the last seed in the playoffs. With the loss, Mary Jane goes to 5-8, and they've lost 4 straight. Game 3, Melanson's Maulers versus Pussy Pounders. Melanson needed to win this to stay in the hunt for the playoffs. Pounder pretty much already had it in the bag prior to it, but Pounder ended up pulling this one out 82-69. He was led by 21 points from Donald Driver, 16 from Mendenhall, and 18 from Brady on Monday night. He did have Tony Romo sitting on the bench with 27 points. Jonathan Stewart sitting on the bench with 18. Would have been a good play, knowing that D'Angelo Williams wasn't starting, but didn't matter. He still pulled out the victory. Maulers was led by 18 points from Calvin Johnson. Not really any other bright spots. 14 from Peyton Manning. Other than that, he played everybody that he should have, once again, with the exception of maybe Hushmanzada. No, not even that. Maulers' team just didn't show up this week. With the win, Pounders go to 8-5. With the loss, Maulers go to 6-7. Last game of the week, probably a matchup of the two hottest teams as of recently. Coming in, Sis had won 3 straight, and the Snot Rockets had won 2 straight. The Sis 3-game losing streak came to an end as Snot Rockets pulled this one out 135-83. Snot was led by 20 points apiece from Alex Smith and Joseph Adai. Really had a good game. Played just about everybody I should have and could have. Everybody showed up this week. Let's hope we can keep that going throughout the playoffs. Sis was led by 22 points again from Drew Brees. He had 18 points from Roy Williams sitting on the bench and 15 from Pressy Harvin, but I don't think it would have mattered anyway. He got beat that bad. CJ, I wanted to call you out last week. I wanted to tell you good job with sticking in with it, the league, not giving up. Even though you were way well out of playoff contention earlier in the year, coming back and winning 4 out of your last 5 is a good way to go. With the win, Snot Rockets go to 8-5. With the loss, Sis fall to 5-8. Final standings: Gnome Tosser wins the league at 10-3, followed by Snot Rockets at 8-5. Team Pussy Pounder at 8-5. Regulators at 6-7. Melanson's Maulers at 6-7. The Sis at 5-8. Mary Jane Poppins at 5-8, and Team Merrill at 4-9. No, he can't be that bad. Yep, 4-9. Keith, I don't know what happened, man. You were hot in the beginning of the year, and then you just faded out. I don't know what you got going on. But, alright guys, that's all I got for the Week 13 review. I'm going to go back, do another YouTube clip for the playoff Week 1 preview.